Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of James Jam. I'm Jam. This is my jam. This is extremely impromptu. I just got out of the shower. I am on vacation, not really vacation. My son has a friend of his that lives in North Carolina, and he recently got married, and so he's at his wedding reception, and I drove down with him just to make sure that he didn't drive from Wisconsin to North Carolina by himself. And so now I'm in the hotel room, and I posted, when Caleb did his video, I posted quite a long post on his YouTube channel, and now I just started watching Ed Brown's take on this, and I still have to watch Devin's and Toad's Jean, but I am just so angry. And I don't have a video that was going up today, and so I thought, or tomorrow, I thought I'm just gonna film this and I'm gonna put it up there, and I'm gonna be off the cuff about this. And I'm not angry with the men. I'm angry that it even has to be a thing. I mean, for as far back as we can go, we genderized everything and switched it. I mean, in time, things switched. Girls didn't used to wear jeans and pants, and now they do. I remember my grandma did not wear, or never wore jeans, but it was the hardest thing ever for her to switch from a dress to slacks. And I mean, going back even further, men wore high heels when women might not have. Men wore wigs. You know, clothing has changed. I still remember my dad, it was pretty old-fashioned, and I remember one time when my now sister-in-law came over, and she was so excited. She was in this new pair of jeans. She looked great, and she had normally always wore dresses, and my dad is like, "What are you wearing those overalls for? Those are for farmers." And I'm thinking, okay, this was in the 80s. They weren't for farmers, but it just kind of speaks to, you know, girls wear pink and guys wear blue, and that's just such a bunch of BS. And I'm so sad and angry that men like Ed and Caleb, and like I said, I haven't listened to Jean's yet, or Devin's, but have to ever be nervous or feel bad about wearing a bag. I'm just sad, I guess, at society's take on things that, you know, in people's defense, I do think that people have a lot of weird ways of looking at people when they're curious. And that's kind of what I spoke to when I responded to Caleb's. We all make weird faces or different faces. Unless you know us, a lot of times it's hard to read what our actual face is saying. And I'm telling you, when I see guys hanging on to bags, I'm thinking, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. Because it would be so nice to have guys carry around the same kind of things that women do. And it shouldn't always be the woman that has to carry everything in the kitchen sink. And I know a lot of guys that would like to carry a lot of things and don't. And I'm thinking too about guys with their diaper bags. I'm telling you, if a guy could have a bag instead of a diaper bag, I'm telling you, that's what they would all be carrying. And when guys look at other guys carrying bags, a lot of times I think what they're thinking is exactly that. Like, oh my God, what a great idea. If only I had a bag and I could carry my stuff in it, and I wouldn't have to carry it around in my pockets, or leave it in my truck, or leave it in my car, or, you know, again, you got kids, you got the diaper bag, you're carrying around this big old pastel colored bag. How much cooler would it look to have it in a Louis Vuitton bag, or like Caleb words are hard, Ed showing his, you know, Coach bag that he first bought. I just, yeah, I just wear them. Because things need to change, and the only way they can change is if people are brave enough to do it. And you shouldn't even have to be brave to do that. Like, I'm thinking about hair colors right now. The company I work for, when I started there, you could not have tattoos that showed. And you could not have any color hair other than a normal hair color. And so even people that had like the color red, it mixed in with their red, had to change it. That's since changed huge. We're very DEI oriented now, and thank goodness. I mean, it's like when I see people whose hair color is different, I always compliment them because, number one, because I like it, but number two, because unless, I don't want to say I hope everything's normalized, but in some ways I do. When I have 3 boys. When my boys were growing up, my youngest favorite color for the longest time was pink. He adored pink, wanted everything pink. Then it changed to black. Now it's blue. He used to always say pink, black, and all the colors. And then it became just black, and now, again, it's blue. And I always encouraged my boys to wear what they want and do what they want. You just can't worry about what people think. And I know that's easier said than done. But every time someone looks at you, if you're a man and you're wearing a bag, just think they're probably jealous. They're probably wishing that that was them hanging onto that bag instead of carrying around some other stupid crap like in a plastic tote bag or a little plastic baggie from the grocery store when they got their stuff with them, and how much cooler it would be if they had this. I mean, there is a reason that these fashion houses have men's sections. I would like to see a day when there are no men's or women's sections. It's just, you shop where you want to shop. But and I love, there are tons of men who wear backpacks all the time, everywhere. Sorry, that's a bag. That's a bag. That's a bag, that's a bag, that's a bag. So you guys just wear the bags. I'm sorry, I'm in pajama top. It's like a whole little 80s thing going on here. Sorry about that. But yeah, just more power to you, and just think of it as people just being curious, because I know people who make a lot of not so nice and very unreadable faces when they're curious. I know I do. I mean, if I ever film myself looking at something where like I'm just kind of curious or trying to figure it out, I probably don't have the nicest look on my face. And that might be part of what you're seeing. And either way, it doesn't matter. I'm overweight. I don't care what people think. I mean, again, I always say, my weight is such a minuscule little piece of who I am, that if that's going to matter to you, I don't know that you're going to matter to me. I just, it's not. And it's the same with bags. Whether or not you carry a bag is so inconsequential to anybody else's life that if you like it, you go. Nick Snell, he just did a video on getting his Christian Louboutin shoes. More power to you, Nick. That was awesome. And I'm glad he felt comfortable enough to do it. And I just wish more people did. And I'm just sad that any of you have to feel funny about carrying bags. I small town, big town, it just, no. If anything, they're curious or they're jealous. Because, yeah, again, who likes carrying all that crap in their pockets or in their car, or grabbing the plastic bag from the grocery store to carry their stuff with them somewhere? No. Bags are where it's at, and you guys are just the ones smart enough to be at the front end of this thing that I believe should and probably will catch on. So that's all I have for you today. Very impromptu. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. I have no idea if I've been looking at the right place for any of this either. I apologize. But you can find me over on Instagram. I'm there at James Jam. It's JAME_S_Jam. And please leave a comment. I love when interacting with everybody in the comments. I really appreciate that. And it's fun getting to know everybody a little bit. And until next time, please do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.